Yeah. Hello, guys. Good evening, guys, and welcome back to the Football Fan Zone. And this is your forever lovely show, Temba Banks and the Vegeta Show. So we are live. We are live. I'm sure you guys will be wondering what is happening today. Is this a routine? Who wear uniform, guys? Man, if you're in South Africa, it's extremely hot. So,
Uh,
like you, like you
no,
can
no,
see,
no, no.
it's not that this is a uniform. It's not a uniform. Just that, man, we just need to just cool off a bit. But you are all welcome to the streaming, guys. Bro, Vegeta, how are you doing? How are you, my budgie? How are you?
Besides the heat, bro, I'm okay. I'm not freaking out like most United fans, but we'll talk about that one when we get there because my fan base, hey, they never fail to entertain me whenever we play a
Like,
game of
like,
football.
no, I'm going to get there, but it's crazy, man. It's crazy. After one game, God, after one game. But guys, man, welcome to the show. Like I said, and without wasting any of it, is there any further ado, or how they say it? Let's get
Yeah,
into the
yeah.
show. Benita, we are kicking up the show with Barcelona because Barcelona played Real Sociedad. They lost
Yes.
1-0. Then they played Celta Vigo. They were cruising, winning the game 2-0. All of a sudden, Celta Vigo came back into the game. Now, Barcelona drop points. Can Hansi Flick stay, or should I say, Hansi Flick men stay in the title race after this recent stumble? Are Madrid catching up? What do you think?
You know what, bro? I think considering that this is Flick's first season and the budget constraints. I think he's had real budget constraints. The fact that he has to trust a lot of the guys from the academy. I think he's done pretty good. I don't think I expected him to just be perfect, bro. Like, come on. It's a long season. That's why they say you judge a manager by looking at his season rather than competitions, because the season is like a marathon. It shows you who are the fit people and who isn't. So the fact that he dropped a few points, it's not a cause for concern. If it starts going into like back to back losses, more drop points, then he's inviting Madrid to come back into the race. Which, look, Madrid hasn't been out of the race, bro. Let's be honest. It's still,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Flick is doing okay. Madrid are picking up form. By the way, I saw Mbappe is passing footballs now, which is okay,
Mm-hmm,
interesting.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So all Hansi Flick has to do is just regroup, bro. And I think it's not a bad thing for the league to have two people or three people. I don't want to count Atletico Madrid out, competing for a title until like the end, because it would have been boring if Hansi came and then just ran away with it at the beginning. And
Mm-hmm.
maybe, who knows, bro? Maybe Carlo can actually go and I'm looking at the bloody comments. This guy's an idiot.
Don't leave Mark alone. Leave Mark alone, bro. Leave Mark is crazy, man.
This guy,
Oh,
bro. But
man.
what I want to say is, bro, maybe if you look at the flip side, bro, Carlo can maybe try and do something and maybe win a title before he leaves, because I think he doesn't stay till next season. But it's just bad results for Hansi, bro. It's not the end of the world. It's not that deep.
Yeah, I understand. I get your point. And even for me, I think he have actually done so well because he has been having an injury as well, injury crisis as well. So I actually believe he have done well. For me, I think he has done very well. Depending on the fact that he has to rely on La Masia to bring the team player, I think he has actually done well. But it's just weird. It's just weird that they're dropping points. But I believe, like I said, I think the fact that Lemmy Yamal is out, because I've been saying Lemmy Yamal is Barcelona. So now Lemmy Yamal is out. Now, the likes of Lewandowski, Rafinha are still didn't do the job, but not in the caliber that Lemmy Yamal does it. So I'm happy though, they should just keep dropping points so I can just catch up because right now we are getting close,
Yeah,
man.
you're a Madrid fan. Of course, you're happy, bro.
I'm happy, man.
I'm not the biggest Barcelona fan. I'm a fan of Flick, to be honest. I'm not a
Okay.
fan of the club that he's at. Yeah, I think I hate Barcelona just as almost as much as I do Arsenal, to be honest. But uh, it is what it is, bro. Like I said, it's not nobody's perfect. What you see from teams that win the season is that they are gonna lose or draw the odd games, but they will still have the consistency that gets them over the line. So, for instance, with except for this season, if you notice, Man City will have some games where they lose points, and then
Yeah,
somehow another team will have points ahead of them, and then at the end of the season, City still won the league. So,
yeah.
dude, it's like it's November of this side of the year. So we'll see. Come next year, if these points mattered, or if Flick will just be like, "Hey guys, we need to regroup." But the Lamille thing, I'm a bit worried, bro, because yes, he might be Barcelona, but with these young guys, bro, if that becomes your go-to, you almost worry that you overplay them too soon, and then they start having injuries. And bro, I remember when we to a degree relied on like a Cubby and Nacho because the other guys were being bums, and then these poor kids have like one or two bad games, and then it's the end of the world with them.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
Barcelona must be a little bit careful with that kid. Like, yes, he's a star, but you still he's yo, how old is he, bro? 16, 17. That's
It's
he still
17,
has a long footballing career ahead of him, bro.
honestly, man. But moving on, man. Vegeta. Leicester City, they sacked Steve Cooper. Now, for you, was it right move? What next for Leicester to fight, as a fight to save their season? Like, you think it was the right decision?
Dude, you have to. Yes, it is because, for instance, when we fired Eric, right? People were saying, "Uh, why after 10 games?" Da, 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 da. But you have to look at the objectives of each team, right? And maybe Leicester doesn't want to be a yo-yo club. They don't want to go up just to go down again, you know. And for them, they probably looked at it and said, "The season is still young. We've lost a lot of
Hmm.
points. We've had a lot of bad results." But we can still try to salvage the season. You get what I'm saying, and try not to get relegated because being in the league is a lot of money, bro, and it helps with further development for the team. And I feel like the owners of Leicester City, even if maybe they're not looking at the title,
Hmm.
they're still trying to be a premiership team. They don't want to be a championship team. So
Fact.
I think they looked at it and said, we can keep waiting and get to a point where we have to hire a relegation specialist, because that's what a lot of the small clubs do, right? They wait,
Hmm.
wait, 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 and then they're like, oh crap, we've only got 2 months to save the seasons. Then they get like a Sean Dyche
Sama,
or
yeah,
Sam
Sama
Allardyce,
Allardyce.
like the
Yeah.
specialists, bro, and they
Hmm.
try to survive. I think what Leicester are trying to do is to not do that and to try and not comfortably, but to not panic and still
Okay.
be here next season. I think so. From that perspective, I understand because we did the same thing. We said, yes, it's 10 games or whatever games it is we fired the manager at, but we're still in the Carabao. We're still trying to get into Europe. We're still trying to win the Euro. You know what I'm saying? You don't just throw away
Hmm.
the season because it's early. I think it's actually a better decision to say, "Ooh, consistently bad results. How
Hmm.
do we get out of this?" Because every week it's the next game, the next game. You know what I'm saying? I understand where Leicester's people were, bro. We were there just not so long ago. We're desperate. We're like, dude, come on. So I feel like it's a good decision for the club if they are trying to save their seasons, and it shows me that they're serious about not. Bro, think about this. Norwich wouldn't have cared, bro. Those Norwich guys don't care, bro. They come up, they get relegated, they go back down to championship, and they move on with life, bro.
Yeah, I don't care.
Leicester, I don't think Leicester wants that, bro. I think they genuinely got a taste of what Premier League football was, and then they got relegated and they want to be back at the top again.
And
Oh,
that's a fact, though. That's a fact, man. And I agree with you, bro. Because, but from here now, where what next for them? Because I think people have been like what Kenny said just here. Kenny says Ruben sorry to Leicester City. And Mark have been saying it as well. Like he will love him to go to City, Leicester City, so that they
I
can
would too,
spank
bro.
they can spank him and so he can show that he was not really a good manager in kind of that is what Mark thinks, you know.
Was this on the show? Was this on his show? Is that what he said?
Now, you know, he said it now. He said it, I think we're having a conversation over the phone. I think so. Then he said he would like him to go to Leicester so that they can get smacked. And that will prove that Vanessa Roy is not a good manager. I don't
But
know. But
but
that's what
we
he
need,
said.
but we need to stop doing that, bro. Because look, for instance, McKenna was at our club. He's at Ipswich. That's the club that we drew with on the weekend. It's the same club
Hmm.
that beat. Spurs that who just beat City. These
Yeah.
guys maybe are good coaches, bro. They're just not good for us. I think hey, also as sometimes United fans with agendas, let's relax, bro. Because this guy was supposed to go to bloody Burnley not so
Yeah.
long ago before
Mm-hmm.
Ten Hag called him and said, "Come this side," you know. So who's to say he wouldn't have done a good job at Burnley as a manager? And he has to. That's what Rude needs to think about. He has to think about his own managerial career. That's why it never made sense for him to want to stay. I mean, some fans wanted him to stay as a striking coach. Why, bro? He's a fully qualified UEFA coach. He's
Yeah.
coached the team before.
Mm-hmm.
So if he goes to Leicester for me, one he gets a taste of what the Premier League feels like as a full time coach, not this thing of 4 games. You know, I think you got a lot more freedom when you know that okay, I'm not gonna be here, and I feel
Mm-hmm.
like the players also had a lot of freedom knowing that he's not the manager. But when you're the actual manager, and mind you, Leicester's not us. There's no budget like
Yeah.
us.
Yeah.
Okay, but the only good part is that he would have one big objective, which is to stay in the Premier League. It's not
Mm-hmm.
it's not winning the Premier League. It's just stay there. So I guess that's the one another big difference between the two clubs. But he's gonna find out very soon that even people always look at the Premiership, bro. The relegation battle in the Premier League is also hot.
Mm-hmm.
It
Yeah.
gets crazy, bro. When people are trying to survive in this league, bro.
Well,
You'll see what's this Southampton just beating big teams for no reason out of desperation. I'm telling you. The,
yeah, yeah, it happens now. We have seen it, man. I've seen some crazy season like that whereby you just see sometimes we just come around and just get a result against the top side. And be
yeah,
asking yourself, like, what were they doing? Like, how have they getting such a point? Or it's not like they take the 3 points. But that will be nice. Let's see what's going to happen on that
have they been
aspect
linked with
for
anybody in Leicester?
Leicester. I
Have they
don't
been
think
linked?
so. Like there've been some article linking Vince Roy to the job anyway. Yeah, it makes sense. It's them. It's media journalists. They want to sell. They want those clicks and everything. So they've linked Vince Roy actually to the job, but I've not really seen any other person. You know, it's like they sacked him and maybe the assistant is gonna take over. I don't know. But the only person that I've heard about being um talked about is actually Vince Roy. Though I don't really believe the article though, but it is what it is anyway. It is what it is.
They can always try
Now,
get Eric Ten Hag. He's also free.
do you think anytime we want to take the job? Do you
He's
think
jobless right now. So
do you think he will want to take the job, man? I don't think so. I think
hey,
man,
hey,
he's
hey,
still resting, man. He's resting.
hey, man,
I
look,
think he,
Leicester City is a Premier League winning club, bro. Unlike Spurs, so
yeah, yeah. That can also be a motivation for him to go there, man. Because
I'm
they've
just
won the
kidding, bro.
league,
Eric
you
at
know.
that club, mm, he might do good work though at Leicester. Who knows? It's a holiday. He doesn't have to win the league. There's
Mhm.
no media trying to. Hey, but who knows? The media in that country seems to hate him, bro. I don't know.
Honestly, honestly. Now, Vita, let's move on, man. Um, Liverpool. Liverpool has 8 points clear.
Hey,
8 points clear. Now the question is this: Liverpool's 8 points clear. Slots red are impossible, are an unstoppable form. Can anyone, anybody, any team in Premiership challenge them for the title? Crown.
I think so.
Eight
I
points
think
clear.
so. I think so. We've seen, this league. Hey, this league is a soap opera. It's a very long race. Out of all the races of the European leagues, 8 points for me. I'd almost say you almost need double digit points to feel comfortable, and even then,
Mm-hmm.
because one, I don't think Liverpool are in unstoppable form. So this is not Liverpool at their peak. Like when Liverpool was chasing City and getting 94 points. I just think the teams around them have been inconsistent enough to make them look good, if that makes
Mm-hmm.
sense. I,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think this Liverpool, even when they beat us 3 at Old Trafford, I said, guys, it wasn't because Liverpool was good. Honestly, in my opinion, we just didn't show up and they played at an okay level and capitalized on our mistakes. That's it. Um, Now, are they gonna keep doing this for the rest of the season? I don't think so, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I don't,
Mm-hmm.
bro. They should ask Arsenal. Funny
Yeah.
enough,
Yeah.
because They can be like this now because it's still the early part of the season. But once you start getting to the Christmassy part of it, the games will start adding up. Because around Christmas, especially in England, England loves football too much. You'll see like Boxing Day matches, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day matches, plus
Mm-hmm.
they still in the Carabao Cup, so those games will still come through because that has to conclude by next year, Jan, I think, so that we get into the FA Cup. They still are the Champions League games, and they still gonna have their tough run. So
Yeah.
I think we need to wait for these guys to have their run of tough games.
Mm-hmm.
And can anybody challenge them? I think the teams around them, even though they're struggling, can still make it difficult to win it. I don't think it's going to be Centurion City. We are gone.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's catching us. That for
Mm-hmm.
me was a dominant season. I feel like Chelsea and Arsenal, City will see after the trial. I can't even speak about them because they're struggling
Mm-hmm.
right now. They still have a court case. I don't know if that court case is stressing them as well. Lord knows they could be in League Three by the time the next season comes. But I joked about this with United, but I said if there was any ever a time to be in a title charge, ever,
Mm-hmm.
it's probably this season, because
Yeah.
everybody else is crap, bro. Like everybody, look at everybody's form. I mean, what
Mm-hmm.
is I think the table would have been like 3 point. I mean, 5 points of City had we won the game on the weekend. That's crazy. We're having a bad season, and we're currently what 7 points off of City, who's still in the title race. That's what I'm saying.
Like
Like
it's crazy, man.
Liverpool
It's
should
crazy.
chill, bro. They should just keep doing what they're doing, or they going to slip up, bro. Because they're going to learn that 8 points is not a lot. City are
Mm-hmm.
looking over their shoulder now because other teams are there, and City's in the title
Yeah.
charge. So
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Eight points. It just means they've been the most consistent team out of all of us. But look, for every time I've watched Liverpool, I've never thought, these guys are so good, bro. Forget the rest of us. I just thought it takes one person to have a good day against Liverpool and they screwed.
Yeah.
Didn't they lose
Yeah.
to like Ipswich or
West.
somebody? Just
It was Nottingham Forest.
yeah, bro.
It was
Like
Nottingham
that's what I'm
Forest.
saying. It just takes somebody to have a good day against them, and then they're gonna be like, "Oh, it's one game." Then look, us City now. It's been how many games? That's how quickly life can change in this league.
Yeah. And that's the fact. Look, just like what Kenny is saying. He says Salah has been carrying Liverpool this season. Honestly, man. And
And they're not
yet
giving him a
again,
new contract, bro.
I
How
don't
crazy is that?
understand. They don't give him a new contract. I don't understand. And for me, I think he has been good. Like he's playing well. Yes, he might be 33, but I still think he can still give whatever he's giving right now. He can still do for another 2, 3 seasons. So why are they not giving him a new contract? Because I believe if Salah becomes available on the market, I still believe that that's a top club that would come for him. Because I know Saudi Arabia they will come, but I still believe top club in Europe would still come in for Mo Salah as well. But I don't just understand why are they not giving him a new contract. I don't understand. Kenny says, okay, yeah, basically, they are one man team. Salah. It's only Salah that carries Liverpool. Then it says, this league is crap, man, but we are not capitalizing the problem. I've been
Bro,
saying this, man. I've been saying this, man. The league, when people say it's the best league in the world, I don't see it, man.
I
Salah
don't know who's
deserves
in
a
this
new
chat.
contract, to be fair.
If Mark is here, bro, you're gonna wanna cover up your ears, bro. This season is so crap that
Mm-hmm.
Ollie's second season, like not second, the season he finished second,
Yeah.
that that United and that counter-attacking football that was killing people
Mm-hmm.
would have actually been competitive this year. That's how crap
Honestly,
the season has been. Yeah,
honestly,
brother, think about how many goals we were scoring that season, and then we finished
man,
second. These
six,
guys
nine.
are not these guys are not consistent in this, bro. It might sound crazy, bro, but the issue United has, Kenny, is that our defense and midfield to a degree are okay. They can compete with most of these guys' defense, but our front attacking line, bro, those guys are crap, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I know we like to say star boy this, wara wara. Nah, bro. This has got to be the worst attack I've ever watched in my life as a United fan. I
Yeah.
have never seen us not being able. We've always leaked goals, but scoring goals is
Mm-hmm.
never a problem. I don't know what kind of curse this is, Temba. They should have brought Pogba back just to get rid of this curse, bro. I don't understand.
to bring him back. But I don't think they will. Look at what Kenny says. Under Ole, we were scoring five for free. Honestly, man, you were scoring five, scoring six. You even scored nine. Nine. You guys scored nine against Atlanta. I'll never forget that. Nine. You
bro.
scored six against Leeds. Leeds went ahead, scoring two goals. You guys came back and won that game 6-2. You guys were scoring goals under
Well,
what's
Oli,
his name? Oli. I don't know. I don't know, man. I just don't know, guys. But like for this city, like going back to what this city of 18, man, the decision, let me just put it this right here quickly because we need to see this. Now, let me just do this. Okay. Now, right here, it says that the decision on Man City hearing is expected in January. Why is it January again? I thought they said it was December. Like, what are these guys? Well, are these guys trying to just play prank here and they're doing their things?
not playing
Like,
prank,
they
bro.
said it was December.
Nah, bro. You know when the evidence is piling up, bro. Because allegedly, I've been hearing that the guys in the Middle East, I don't know, the owners of these guys have ties with the government in England.
Yeah,
Apparently, I
yeah,
don't know how true this is or not, bro. But I feel like when this thing started out, bro, a lot of the City fans almost buried their heads in the sand, saying that there's nothing, everybody's jealous of them. But it's
yeah.
like, guys, you don't think all of this stuff with the emails is a lot of very dodgy behavior? The fact that the UEFA court didn't lose based on evidence, but based on the time that the evidence was presented. So, in other words, there was actually evidence. They just couldn't use it because of how late they brought it to
And
the
not only
courts.
that, not only that, how it was discovered as well, because it was being brought to light illegally, because it was an hacker that saw everything, then put it online. It was an
Yes,
hacker.
yes.
So
So
because it didn't come out illegally, the time frame
it,
as well.
it was, but so that's my point, bro. But whereas in the Premier League, it seems like those constraints that the UEFA board had are not applicable. The timing of the evidence, how, where, and the fact that these guys, unlike Chelsea, remember Chelsea's got their own issue
Mhm.
that they self, I guess, brought to the FA. Chelsea's
Yeah,
cooperating with the FA with their investigation. Remember,
yeah,
Chelsea's the one
yeah,
who alerted
yeah.
the guy who
It was
brought the
Toboli that
evidence.
did. Yeah, yeah. When Toboli
These
came in,
guys,
yes, he said everything. Hmm.
these guys have been fighting to let the guys to see the emails. They won't let they won't let the investigation go properly. They've been using delay tactics, bro. Sending lawyers, sending counter suing, bro. At some stage, they were suing the other clubs in the league when those clubs filed a counter suit, and all of that told us as other fans to say, guys, your club is guilty. We're not lawyers, allegedly.
Yeah.
We in the court of popular opinion, but it
Hmm.
looks dodgy, bro. And the fact that they keep delaying this verdict, it tells me, just like with VAR,
Hmm.
VAR, when
Yeah.
when teams like City are guilty,
Yeah.
but they don't want to give the other team the penalty, and they take their time, they look at it 10 times. That's what it feels like, bro. It's like the referee knows that, hey guys, this is this is a
It's
penalty,
a pen. Yeah.
but it's you guys, so I can't give the penalty, so I have to find some excuse to not
Hmm.
give. So it
Hmm.
just feels like there's something there, Temba. There's no smoke without fire. I
Yeah.
think that's the thing. There's no smoke without fire, and the more they delay this thing, and the other problem that City has, by the way, is the fact that other teams are getting punished in the league for their cases. So
Yeah.
people are looking at these separate cases and saying, how can you punish A, B, C, D
Yeah.
that have just popped up now, and you've been sitting on this, and then they came out and said, hey guys, this is a different case, there's 115, we have to blah blah blah. People were like, dude, you've been sitting with this. How long have people been calling City 115? You're telling me
One one
what you
five.
need 115. You want to be what you guys want Ten Hag time. You don't want people telling us Ten Hag needs 10 years to build his team, to put together his style of football. Do
Mm-hmm.
you guys want that amount of time to sift through the evidence? I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
guys, are they guilty or not? I mean, some of the charges are not even that deep, bro. It's like long grass and wara
Yeah.
wara. We don't care about those ones. We want the serious ones.
The
Did
serious
they
ones.
make up money or not, bro? Because these guys told everybody in the world that they made more profit than Man
Man,
United and Real Madrid.
I
Can
cannot
can
believe
you,
I could not like that was
can
where
you
they messed
explain?
up, man. That was where they messed up. Or like, I don't want to
How?
know.
I can understand, or not even. But when they say they made more money than Real Madrid, bro. Real Madrid just said they made 1 billion the other day. You guys are making more money than Real Madrid.
Hey,
With
God.
which fans, Timber? The stadium was empty for the Spurs game. I don't know if you watched the game. These
Yeah,
guys
they
have
left
no
now.
fans,
They were
bro.
leaving. They were leaving. The first was they were
So,
leaving, man.
so that's what I'm saying, bro. All of these things are adding up. So when they say January, I'm like, guys, come on. Like, stop delaying the inevitable. Stop waiting for January transfer season. Tell
Yeah.
us, are they guilty or not? Let us know if this is a serious league or not. That's the other thing that the Premier League is finding to be a problem, right? If they let go of these guys, bro, I kid you not, bro. I'm watching La Liga permanently. These guys can draw me with this league, bro. Because if
Mm-hmm.
City somehow doesn't even get one relegation, me personally, from the way it looks, and if anything of this is true, give them the Juventus treatment. They must go to League Two or League Three.
They, like Juventus went to Serie C.
Yeah,
They started
exactly.
from there again. Even was it's as some point AC Milan went. Okay, now we just saw Leon.
Yes.
They've sent them to regulation. Leon. They found them guilty. They act immediately. Why is it different with Premiership? Why is it
It's
different
because of
with
money,
Premiership?
bro. That's why I'm saying, bro. It's gonna add up. Bro. All of these allegations we've had against this league, the referees, they're trying to control the narrative, the fact that certain teams don't get calls that other teams. This case will prove once and for all, is this league a legitimate league or not, bro?
I
Because
want to know.
I love Man United, right?
Mhm.
But if I can't trust that this league is fair for
Yeah,
everybody, not just for my
yeah.
team, for everyone,
Mhm.
the fact that so it tells me that unless the season will never happen again if these guys
Mhm.
are controlling everything for teams like
Mhm.
City, Liverpool, and all of
Yeah,
those guys.
yeah.
If that's the case, well, then why am I watching the league? I love United, don't get me wrong,
Mhm.
but I'm not watching this, bro. They might as well change the sponsor from the Barclays or whoever is sponsoring and call it WWE right now, so that at least we know
Yeah.
what this league is about. Call the WWE and ask them to sponsor you. Then I can go watch
Honestly,
La Liga and know that
it's
I'm
fact.
watching real football.
It's
Simple.
fact. But now, like, um, let me just finish this article here, and it says then it says, and they could be relegated from the Premier League per Matteo Ziegler. If found guilty, the best punishment would be strip them of their league titles. That I agree with that one. Put them on 30 minus 30 goal difference for 5 seasons. Make it harder for them to gain promotion. Also, put them on a transfer ban, then send them to National League so that Haaland can compete for the Golden Boot against York City. Only pace. Now, PS, sorry. Now, this punishment here, what do you think? Because me, I've been saying it because
Oh,
I don't want it to be monetary. No matter
I also
how
don't want it to
much
be
any
monetary, bro.
amount they I don't want it to be monetary because whatever amount they call it, Man
They're gonna
City
pay it,
are gonna pay it.
bro.
So,
This
and I
thing,
think they won't feel it. They will not. So
bro.
when you take all the titles they've won, all the premiership during that process, during that time, what will City be left with? And what would that say about now Pep Guardiola as well? Because people already say he's the greatest manager of all time, greatest manager of all time. So how about we took a trophy that he won with jiggy jag this malpractices and corruption and everything.
Yeah.
So what does that make him? Because
Uh
they are struggling. This team, Man City is struggling.
no, they
They are
are, bro.
struggling
And we're gonna
in
talk
and
about
out.
their current form just now. So let's
Yeah.
break this down. Like, firstly, I want the harshest punishment because, again, like I said, I joke about it, but I'm putting into question the legitimacy of this league, bro. You can't
Mhm.
just say money because money is the reason why we're having this court. This whole
Facts.
thing is about the fact that they allegedly, don't want Temba to get sued.
Mhm.
They fabricated funds allegedly to get because remember you can only spend money that the club makes. You can't
Yeah,
pump in artificial money. So they would have allegedly made up sponsors, which would have given them the money to sign players like Kevin De Bruyne,
yeah.
Sergio Aguero, going far back as Nazri, Sanya, Silva.
Nasri, yeah,
They wouldn't have been able to do these guys. I mean, look at Newcastle is a case study for what happens when a team has to follow financial fair play. Newcastle is richer right now as
yeah.
a club in City,
Mm-hmm.
but they are
Mm-hmm.
not in a position to spend that because
That front.
it's the owner's money. It's not their money. You get me?
Yeah,
They
yeah.
still need to build up the financial part of it
Mm-hmm.
organically.
Yeah.
That's what PSR says. Even with our teams make a lot of money, but we're constrained to spend a fraction of it so that it's fair for the rest of the league. Because think
Mm-hmm.
about it. If United, City, Chelsea, and Newcastle could spend their money the way they wanted to, one, the clubs would probably become bankrupt because of foolishness. But how would everybody else be able to compete? That's why we're saying this thing can't be a fine and then it's fine. Even for me, championship is not enough, guys, honestly,
Mm-hmm.
because that's more than enough time for City to go down and come back up with the
Yeah,
same players. They're
yeah.
not going to do this thing at all. That's what I'm saying. You have to give them the Juve experience, send them down to League Two,
Ah,
so that
League Two.
Championship League 1, League Two, all the way to League
No,
Two.
National League for me. I think National League is the best. National League is the lowest. From National League, you get to the amateur league. From amateur to League One, League Two. Then from there, you just keep coming up. Because I think monitoring,
Uh,
I don't want it to be monitoring, man. I want them to feel it. I
you
want
know
them to
what?
feel it.
For me, I'd be happy with the League Two because one, it's not easy, bro. These lower leagues playing in the mud, in the rain, is not easy. Two, most of your players are plastic players anyway, just like their friends. They want to play Champions League. They want to leave you. They're going
Mhm.
to. They're not
Straight up.
playing against Stoke City. They don't want to. Okay, they don't want to, and a lot of them are old. So Kevin won't survive being out of proper football for 3 seasons because remember those teams down there don't get to be in the Champions League. No more Champions
Yeah.
League, no conference, no Europa, nothing. You've got there's something called the John something trophy. I don't know if they still have that. They've
Yeah.
got that trophy. They've got FA Cup
But
maybe.
there's this one called they call it is it Papa J? What do you call that trophy as well?
Yes,
Papa
that
J.
one. That's the one I'm talking about. That's all they've got, bro. I don't even know if they've got FA Cup at that level.
Man, I don't think so. I don't think they have.
So for me, that's the first thing, bro. Don't make it mandatory. The title part is a bit tricky because, hey man, I'll still be shameless. Only won 2 titles. If is it two? I think he would have won two. No,
Oh
no.
no,
Oli would have
Hollywood
won
won
one, and Mourinho would
one.
have won one. So
Yeah,
hey,
Mourinho would
I'll
have won
take
one
it,
as
bro.
well.
I'll take it. Take away. Also, I'm shameless, bro. It means that there was
No,
no treble. That treble
come on.
doesn't exist, which
Yeah, it
means
doesn't
we are
exist.
still the only club in Manchester with the treble. And on top of
Yeah.
that, the Ballon d'Or must happen next week, Monday, again.
Mm-hmm.
It means
Mm-hmm.
Rodri's Ballon d'Or is fake
It's fake.
if City's team is implicated in this whole thing. Let other
Honestly.
children whose teams didn't cheat,
Yeah.
allegedly, be the ones to compete for Ballon d'Or. So it's a lot of ramifications, bro. It doesn't just affect the league. There's the Champions League. There's the FA
Mm-hmm.
Cup. There's there's a lot of people who are affected by this. Now, for Pep and his legacy, it just means he wasted his time. That's all,
Yeah.
in my
Yeah.
opinion.
Yeah.
Because Pep, the way he's operating is the way he operates everywhere. He wants money, you spend it for him, he wins you leagues, he moves on with life. So it's the same, but it just means you wasted your time because those leagues, sure, they don't exist. That
Mm-hmm.
Champions League doesn't exist.
Yeah.
So it means your legacy in the Premier League is false. That's it, bro. So you've got two choices. You can stay and try to win one league legitimately by winning the National League as Temba wants you to be in,
Yeah.
or you leave and you go to a club that is worth your talents. Because I
Mm-hmm.
don't think it makes Pep the best. It just reminds people how good Sir Alex was. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
that's all
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna do. And people must never speak about Pep and Sir Alex in the same sentence ever again for as
Never.
long as they live. Okay, that's all it means. So Pep, sorry for you. All those other managers, come back with your Premier Leagues. Mancini. What is the other guy who's in the La Liga now? What's his name?
Pellegrini.
Pellegrini, bring back that league, bro. It's not yours.
Man.
It's not
Man.
yours. There's no Aguero moment. It doesn't
And
exist.
I'm sure it means they will also take it out of their CV. You know? Like Pep, no, they will take about five. Like, okay, now they said they won 18. He won them 18 trophy. They are going to take out some of this. Take it out.
Well, they have to update the Wikipedia, bro. At least, bro.
It's fair. It's only fair, man. It's only fair, honestly. It's
Yeah,
only fair. It's only fair,
but
honestly, man.
yeah, but coming back to the team in present days, bro. I think, I you know, people told us they're gonna become more aggressive because of these charges to prove that they're legitimate, bro. The opposite is
Yeah,
happening, bro. These guys
yeah.
look like they are stressed because they probably know what's going on as the people on the
Hmm.
inside. Let's be honest. The players and the manager know what's happening. And the fact that Pep stupidly took a 2-year extension, wow. He must have trusted that these guys were going to beat the cases, bro. But the fact
Man.
that I don't know, the whole team doesn't feel like themselves. And people can say it's Rodri being out, but I've never
Hmm.
known one player to affect how Pep plays his football. Like
No, no,
Pep,
no, no,
Pep
no.
is not a bad like guys. I know I was joking now. He's not Sir Alex, obviously. I mean, only Sir Alex Ferguson can make those De Silva twins look like Premier League winners.
You
Chicharito looks
know
come
what?
on.
You know what? You know what? As Ferguson was doing. Sometimes he uses those twins to an advantage when it comes to substitution for himself. So
Yes.
basically, the one who played the first half, the second half, the other one will be coming in as the same guy that was playing the first half. It was a Rafael and what is the name? Rafael and what? He was using them as well, but not taking it from Silas Ferguson. I've watched Silas Ferguson play a game of football, played seven defenders and still win the game.
It's no win,
Seven
bro.
defenders
Bro, it's not the same.
and still win.
Pep must
Seven
relax, bro.
defenders, seven defenders and still win the game. Which is why I always go back to old mentality or old kind of manager like of Ancelotti. Like this season right now, we are playing well all of a sudden because we are having injury crisis. All of a sudden, we are playing well. This same thing happened last season as well. Immediately we get injury crisis, we play well, and that's what is happening right now. But with Man City, honestly, they are struggling. They are struggling, honestly.
Bro,
And
did you see what Pep was saying, bro? That guy is kind of sounding like Ten Hag right now.
no,
It's deep.
let me show it to you now. It's not this one where he was saying here to Zigo, where he said, what was he saying? He's saying, just give me my players back, you will see. It's difficult when you have to
Listen
play
to that, bro.
with he says it's difficult when you have to play without four central defenders, two holding midfielders, the best player in the world, Rodri out, three wingers out. Just give me my players back. You will see City. Now, what is this guy? This is it's crap he's talking about here, honestly, because if we go and check those things, he just going to tell you that probably maybe because the players out are all a system player. They are all system player. And when another person comes in, they are not able to give the same performance others were giving. Now, when he says, let me go, I want to check real quick. Let me check that team sheet against Tottenham. Because I don't believe this thing is saying there's any, this is crap. He's talking crap. This is
Brother,
crap.
this
And
guy,
making excuses. That's what he's doing here
these people are
for
telling
me.
us injuries are part of
Of the
football last
game.
season
Yes, now.
when when Ten Hag was struggling with his whole back line out. Now he's saying, "Give me back my players," and then you'll see. Ah, come on, Pep.
Okay, now, okay, let's just look at the team right now. Let him make me understand what he's talking about. Now, Ederson in goal, you have Kawaka, John Stones, Akonji, Josko Guardol, Rico Lewis, Godogan. Then you have Samvio, Bernardo Silva, Foden, and Helen Haaland. So I don't understand what this manager is saying because on a good day, if he had been using the same team to win games, people will be
Yeah,
calling him genius. They'll be calling him, genius and everything. But I will not lie to you. I still believe this team sheet I just mentioned now, they are good enough to win games. And he's talking about as if he's playing with kids. He's not. He's not. You have Jack Grealish on the bench. You have Kevin De Bruyne on the bench. You've got Ake as well on the bench. So what is this guy saying? The bench against Tottenham was Ake, De Bruyne, Jack Grealish. Martin, Nunes, Nunes from that guy from Wolves. Then you have Ortega. So what else is he talking about? The only players you have injured, the only players he has injured is Oscar Bob, Ruben Diaz, Jeremy Doku, Kovacic, and Rodri. So what is he talking about? What is this guy talking? He's waffling now, man. This guy is waffling. He's waffling. I'm
Hey,
not having
bro,
it, honestly.
this is what it looks like when you suppose. In life they say winners know when to quit, bro.
Yeah.
This Pep guy, even though we are currently questioning City's league titles, he should know when to quit. Sometimes you get to a point where you've done it all.
Mm-hmm.
It's not easy, guys. Maybe you
No,
just need a break.
he wants to prove a point. That's what I see. I see it as him wanting to prove a point because I know for a fact that this same guy called Pep, I know his tactics. He runs away whenever he sees that there's a mess happening at the club he coaches. He does not wait
Yeah,
and face six. He runs away. The same thing happened in Barcelona. It happened in Bayern Munich. When he left Bayern Munich, Carlo Ancelotti was the guy that went there to fix the mess he left there. But I think now at City, it's a different ballgame entirely because City now they've got money, they've got the funds, they can always back him up with the funds and everything. But I don't think it's player because for like sometimes we just need to just say it for what it is. Like the players I just mentioned here, they are good enough. This is like this same playing, this same players right now, this same 11 will beat teams in his previous era or the previous season. This same team will beat teams. So why are you finding it difficult? By you lost one, two, three, four, five games in a row. 5 games in a row. Like make it make sense. Like how you know a top manager like Alex Ferguson. That man had played 1,500 games, 26 seasons. He never lost 5 games. I'm sure he never even lost 4 games in a row. He never. Carlo Ancelotti managed an Everton team. Everton. He never lost 3 games in a row with Everton. So, which means if you basically give Pep a project like Everton, a project like Tottenham, then he will flop it. Because this 11 he played here, it's only two things. If it all depends on maybe, just maybe, they know what they've done and it's affecting the team. Maybe, just maybe, it's affecting the team because these players I just mentioned, they are top players, man. All of them. Even Rico Williams, Rico Lewis, that is the youngest one. You see, he has been playing for City for a very long time. So for me, I just think that that 115 is kind of like messing around with their games. Don't tell me about players because we have been saying it. I said it when I was talking about Tenag. I said it about the Carlo Ancelotti because Carlo Ancelotti, we had a time where we were not playing. Chumeni was playing as a center back. Right now, you have Federico Valverde playing as a right back. So injury is part of the game. So Pep must stop talking this crap. This is crap, man. But you know what? Not excuse me. Not everybody will call him out. They'll tell you, no, he knows what he's talking about. He's a genius. But
nah,
for me,
bro.
this is crap. This is rubbish, man. It's
Crap,
crap,
bro. Nah, bro.
honestly.
You know what, bro? These City fans are also disrespectful. I need to address them as well. These guys thought that 13 league titles was pap and flakes, so the small things. Us busy beating people, having to compete with top managers at the toppest, at the top of their game, bro. We had to beat young
Imagine,
Mourinho. We had to beat young Mourinho. We had
imagine,
to beat young Arsene Wenger when he came. Hey,
man.
So Alex Ferguson had to compete with all these guys, bro. This
Not,
guy had to
not,
go
not,
and
not
fight
forgetting Rafa Benitez because when you
brother.
call top manager now, they don't mention Rafa Benitez. But that guy at Liverpool, he was man, guy. The guy was giving everybody a problem. It was a problem to Chelsea, a problem to Arsenal, a problem at some point to even Manchester United as well. Whereby, like, whenever like the way we watch football right now and the way we watch those games, then you're not even supporting both club, but yet again you want to watch it. Whereby you have Arsenal playing Man U playing Liverpool. Come on,
Huh?
man. It has always been nice.
And
So
then
for
you know what?
me, Go
You know
on.
what's crazy, bro? When people
Yeah.
say, "Oh, so Alex, how many?" I think he's got two Champions Leagues, and then people go
Hmm.
like, "Nah, Pep, he's got."
Is it two
No,
or
you know
three?
who? Alex, I think he's got two in
Is it two or
United.
three?
He's got three.
Okay.
I think he's got
Let
two
me
at
check.
United. But my point is, bro, this man still had to go and play an AC Milan team that is different from today's one. The AC Milan team that won flipping 9 Champions Leagues in their history with all of their players. They still had to go compete against bloody Barcelona with their players in the Champions League.
Hmm.
You know, a lot of Real Madrid with their Galacticos. Bro, I feel like people forget what football looked like in 02, 03, 04, oh
Oh
05.
five. Like whereby you had crazy players like Paulo Nedved. Like
Bro,
you had Sidorf, Makalele. These guys were still playing at their prime.
bro.
You had
So,
Zidane
so it's
still
not
playing
easy,
as well.
bro. It's not easy, bro. And now this guy, after 5 games, he's already crying. He's just
Ah, come
I just need all
on.
my players.
You see this
No,
as
bro.
player. Come
What
on, man. Yo.
separates the best managers from good managers is that when they find themselves in these circumstances, they can
Yeah.
do enough to get them over the injuries and
Over the
then
line.
carry
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
That's it, bro.
I agree
Pep,
with
bro.
you. I agree with
And
you.
you know, and you know what, Tembane? The money part, I don't think Pep is getting money. That's another thing that's stressing him because look at the summer. All they signed was Gundogan and who else?
Godogan and Savio. Savio they've
Savio.
signed before. They are
I'm
trying to
like, what
balance their book also. They are trying to balance the book. They
exactly,
are
bro?
trying to
There's
just
too
balance
much.
the books and everything.
There's too much eyes on their books. That's what I'm saying.
Hmm.
Even in January, Pep must he must to a degree forget about. You can't go and buy 3 players, especially
Hmm.
in January,
Hmm.
bro. So he has to
I,
make a plan for no
like
Rodri.
I said it. I said to somebody, I said, the reason why Man City are selling players, because some of the players they've sold, it did not make sense to me. I said they are selling players and buying players because they are trying to balance their book. I honestly believe so. That these guys are trying to make sure that okay, let's do what we can do to balance the book a bit. Because this the fact that when they sold this guy, what's his name? Riyad Mahrez, I
Mhm.
never understood that transfer.
Oh,
They
they're too
sold
old.
Alvarez. They could have easily kept Alvarez. They could have easily kept Alvarez. And they
And
ended
it's
up
stupid,
selling
because
for
every team needs more than one striker, bro. I don't understand why. I mean, look at it now, right? A robot is not scoring goals. You're bringing another one to try something different. Now you don't even have that option. I don't understand, bro.
you know what is that? Ever since Robert said to Ateta, stay
Stay
humble, eh?
humble. Oh, I saw Domino's Pizza was trolling City, bro. I said, no, that's
Oh
terrible.
man. Oh man. Ever since he said to Ateta, stay humble, hey? Like man, I already scored one goal.
Hey,
who is
bro,
being who is being humbled now?
hey,
who is being
they
humbled
say
now?
life will come at you fast, Timber.
Sharply, fast, fast.
Um, you need to be kind to people because you never know. Maybe Karma is doing push-ups, is doing sit-ups for you in the corner. It's looking at, hey, bro. Karma's looking at that Holland comment saying, "Oh, people must stay humble." Not you, not the
Okay.
no, the lightning that's
Man.
coming to your house is doing push-ups.
I don't blame him though. It's because he broke record in the Premiership now. Even the record he broke, he left at Bundesliga. Kane have smashed it already. Kane have smashed the record. he came into the league and was breaking record, and it felt it was all that. Whereas he is not. Just that we are in an era of football whereby we appreciate his kind of striker. Because for me, guys, man, I've seen strikers, man, and Nana is not one of them. Just that when we are talking about this era of football, we say yes, he is. But guys, man, he's not. Because Elena, how many goals has he scored from outside the box 18? Even Lewandowski as well to some point. He just scored some point. Like when I check his stats for Lewandowski has scored over 600 goals. He has only scored from the outside of box 18 is 17. Outside the box 18, 17. When I checked it, only 17 goals he has scored from outside the box 18. But let's go and check strikers like Didier Drogba, the likes of Adebayo, Thierry Henry. Those guys they wind the ball from outside. Even Fernando Torres as well. Which is why I agree with what Michael Ballack said. Someone was asking Michael Ballack about Van Dijk, saying Van Dijk is the best defender of all time, and blah blah blah. Michael Ballack just replied the person, saying the person, this guy should be happy. He's lucky he did not face strikers like Henry, strikers like Drogba, Adebayo, and them. That's why we see like Van Dijk. If we say Van Dijk is the best, and recency bias, man, is killing football, man. Recency bias is killing football. We rate tapping, whereby then when you score tapping, we just say yes, he's just scoring a goal, man. Who appreciates tapping that Michael scored that against was it against Man City 4-3 when he came to United, that he
Mm.
scored a goal that even won the league. Who appreciates the goal? Because it was just like, yes, he just tap it in and it's a normal thing. He should score it. But right now, we are cheering and praising somebody that scores tapping for fun.
Nah, bro. Kun Aguero was a bigger striker for City than this guy, bro. Kun was a
Fact.
certified
Fact.
striker. Bro. That guy. As much as I hated the fact that he stole the league from us, he's probably one of my favorite players from their team, bro. Aguero was a bowler, bro. That guy
Mhm.
was. Whenever that guy was fit and he plays against you, you were not happy, bro. It's like whenever
Man.
you saw Didier Drogba
Yeah.
coming on for Chelsea. Dude. Oh, that gave me
Drogba.
so much stress. And that guy scored
Drogba.
the equalizer against us, I think, in the Champions League final, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. It's got a.
I was so stressed, bro. I said, it's this guy, bro. Oh,
Then he got the red card. He got the red card in that game now. He got a red card. Yeah, he
they,
got he
they
did
would have
got he
given
got
him
a red
a
card.
red card for just coming on in today's season. Eh. The way the cards fly around in this day and age of football.
Honestly, mate, it's crazy, mate. It's crazy. These days, the card just flies us anyhow. But
Yeah,
let
but
us hope Man City will back. Let's see if they are going to
I don't want them to bounce
bounce
back,
back.
bro. They must stay there. We must, bro. If I somehow finish above City this season, oh my goodness, bro. I don't want to see another child in a blue shirt again for that fake club, bro. My kids
Man,
in United shirts, bro. That's the real Manchester.
you're going to take banter at them for the longest time. The longest time. If you're going to just finish above them, they should be ready for you because you're going to come in very, very hard. But moving on for the last topic we're talking about now,
Mm.
Manchester United reality check. Then the question I'm asking, are the Red Devil falling short of expectation again, or it's a necessary rebuild phrase? Phase, sorry.
I think you
And
need to look at
sorry, before you go, I've seen
yeah,
some people talking crap about
Ruben.
I saw some people saying that game when Israel would have won it less than eight
Yeah,
zero, blah blah blah.
yeah.
But go on.
Rude would
But
have
go
won
on.
the game apparently. Now I'm gonna address the fans, bro, because yeah, I'll get to the fans. Let's talk about the actual question, bro. I think we need to take what Ruben said seriously, bro. He said, "Listen, bro, there's a couple of things you're gonna see. You're gonna see how I wanna play, but you also have to understand that I'm coming in mid-season. These players need to go from whatever the hell they were doing before to my
Yeah.
thing." And I'm paraphrasing.
Yeah.
I saw what he's trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
Oli, not Oli. Ten Hag's fan base told me, give him 3 seasons for us to see his style. But this guy must
Mm-hmm.
have a full style implemented day one. Okay, you crackheads. That makes sense. At least Rubens is sticking to his damn principles. How about
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
Because I saw them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I
Ruben
did.
also told us you might see the same starting lineup. Of course, you're gonna see mostly the same people. When did
Mm-hmm.
he buy different people that we expected to see different people? It's the same squad, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's the reality check. And I think another problem was that we were so happy, bro. Remember how we felt when Ten Hag got fired? I
Mm-hmm.
felt like we were so happy that some people put not unrealistic but unfair expectations on this guy. Like I feel like that's what happened. I feel like our excitement of the new manager was here, and the
Yeah.
game brought those things back here. It was just guys. The reason why Ten Hag is fired is because you guys are crap, and now
Mm-hmm.
this man has to retrain the crap out of
Mm-hmm.
these guys
Yeah.
and do his thing. Now
Yeah.
I'm just proud of Ruben for sticking by his guns. Now he has to keep doing this because our previous manager tried to do his thing. He got beat in his first two games and he went left from there. We
Mm-hmm.
never found Ten Hag again. We lost him after those two games. So
Yeah.
Ruben needs to stay here. And this is the time where we say the players also need to show up because this is
Yeah.
a brand new manager. We can't be saying Ruben out, which I've seen by the way, because some people
After one
really
game.
want to believe in
After
the
one
cycle.
game.
Bro, some people want to believe in the cycle that so desperately they'd rather see Ruben fail, bro. In my opinion, that's how I'm reading into things.
Mm-hmm.
So this game, bro, and also look, it's a draw, guys. It's a draw. We didn't
Yeah.
we didn't go to Ipswich and get embarrassed. You know, this is the same team that beat Spurs 2-0, I think, at their at 2-1 at their
2-1.
home
Yeah.
ground, right? So we didn't go there and get embarrassed. Our away record hasn't been great to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
So I think at the very least I expected, so my prediction was 2-1 because I didn't expect us to go and score a million goals. And I think that whole Ruud van Nistelrooy spell kind of tricked people because people thought they were seeing goals. Oh, we're back, but United fans don't learn, bro. They don't learn.
Mm-hmm.
Remember Barnsley, we scored 7 goals, and then after that it just
Yeah.
dried up. I don't
Yeah.
understand why people don't know that this club right now is at a level of inconsistency that you can't just give them trust. These players,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
these guys have to prove whether they want to be here or not. In my opinion, this is the audition for them because they've got
Yeah.
Ten Hag failed his audition. He's gone. It's
Yeah.
finished. These guys, if Ineos is serious, it's their audition. I don't
Mm-hmm.
care who you are, bro. Delo, Bruno Fernandez, I don't care. If you're not gonna show up for this manager in the summer, let's put you up for sale.
Yeah.
Let's get people who wanna play for Ruben, in my
Yeah.
opinion.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's the reality check that people are having to realize that this is not gonna be a one day fix with this new guy. And they whatever sentiment and time they wanted to give Eric, you need to give it to this guy. This guy's only been here for one game. He only had 1 week of training, guys. That's another thing.
Yeah.
Got like his working visa last week, if I'm not mistaken, like to
Yeah.
actually work in
It's
the
work
country.
permit. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if people thought he would come in and do like 9-0 Southampton setting.
I don't understand, man.
I, I,
I
I
guess
don't know
I
what the
guess I
expectations
guess
were.
people thought, when they played Man City, I think people was expecting that kind of result for him to
Nah,
come to United and do it. But people are
that's crazy.
forgetting that he's playing with his squad, whereby they've bought into the project already. They know what
Yeah.
this is all about, what is expected of them. Because I honestly believe that is where most of them like, look, if this guy can smash Man City, but it's not the same team, it's not the same players. It's not.
Bro, did you see the manager on the sideline? He was pissed off most of the time. And I'm
It
and
was
I'm
it
happy
was pissed
about that
off. It was pissed
because
off.
it tells me he wasn't seeing what they were supposed to be doing. I mean, what's his name? Jamie Carragher was doing some proper analysis on the game, bro. Surprisingly,
Mhm.
that guy was breaking it down proper. But there were times where Casemiro looked confused, and Ruben had to be like, "Yo, yo, like push, bro, push forward." It tells me that these guys are not sure, bro. How can they be
Yeah.
short temper? This is the first time they're implementing this thing. I don't
Yeah, they
think
can't
those
be
guys
sure.
don't
And he
not
said
trust
it.
each
I like he said it. He said they are still going to make mistakes because it's new to them.
other,
They are still going to
bro.
make mistakes. There are so many
Even
things he
he didn't
said,
have the
man.
Ruben wants to win. He's made that clear. He says, let's not kid around. I want to win. I came here because I believe in myself. I want to win the league. But I'm
Yeah.
also not an idiot. I
Mm-hmm.
understand that my players are gonna need time
Mm-hmm.
to implement my thing, and they're gonna make mistakes in trying to. Bro, it's like getting to a new grade. Who
Yeah.
knew matric maths in grade 10? You got to matric, you needed the whole year to learn that maths before the
Yeah.
exams.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So it's the
Yeah.
same thing. These guys have to keep practice, 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 practice. Hopefully, we don't get to a point where it's like with Ten Hag where we're praying next game to the next game. No, I don't
Next game,
expect that.
yeah. Yeah,
I
it's crazy,
expect
man.
incremental, small improvements with each game. I expect to see more confidence um in the players in implementing the style of football because these are patterns that they have to repeat. You understand? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's not going to be the manager is here and then all of a sudden these guys are going to download, like in the Matrix when
Yeah.
Neo
Yeah.
downloads
Yeah. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
see,
Yeah. Yeah.
and all of a
Yeah.
sudden
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
that's what people expected a little bit to say these guys are going to download Ruben Ball and all of a sudden they
Yeah.
know Ruben Paul, and now win a title chart. If anything, that says more about the fans than it does about the manager. To say that you guys are not coaches, guys, for a reason.
Hmm.
All of us, I'm including all of us in this thing,
Yeah.
because
True.
sometimes the fans and we'll get to the tweet, ne? But
Yeah.
I'm glad we have this show because sometimes trying to type things in group chats is hard because typing is not the same.
Yeah.
The one thing I've always wanted to say, and it's true, we call out managers, we call out players, bro. We've never called out the fan base, bro, because the fan base somehow believes they would do a better job than
Hmm.
Ruben if they were
Yeah.
given the chance to manage the team.
Yeah.
They always sometimes it's not even opinion, bro. I understand having an opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like when you say, this is crap, maybe you could have
Hmm.
done this. Because we all have
Yeah.
eyes, bro. I don't need to be a manager to have eyes. But these guys take it too far sometimes. They're like, he's gonna fail anyway. What's the point? And I'm like, guys, you know your attitude towards the team is just as
Hmm.
poor as these players. And
Yeah.
the fan base also needs to be called out on their crap. Because
Yeah.
it's either we don't have expectations, like we did with Ten Hag. Oh, it's
Hmm.
fine, we did it right, but we're sitting 14th.
Yeah.
Or we don't give people a chance. After one game, throw him away. This Ruben guy is a crap. I told you guys we should have kept Eric. Like, no, bro. This fan base has an attitude problem as well, bro. Like, they like to call out everybody. They don't look at themselves.
Hmm.
Me, I challenge to people who think Ruben is bad. Go get your UEFA coaching badges.
Yeah.
Go apply for the job. And let's see, because you are a genius, you know. Or maybe go become the CEO and let's see your strategies because everybody thinks that they can fix United as if this is FIFA. This is not FIFA, guys.
Hmm.
This is
Hmm.
not
It's
FIFA where you
not.
just
It's
throw
not.
money and you start
It's
putting
not.
pieces together. Let Ruben do his thing, bro. If Ruben's gonna fail, he's gonna fail. If he's gonna
Yeah.
succeed, he's gonna succeed.
Hmm.
I
I
don't have a
agree.
problem with criticizing the game. There were
Hmm.
bad parts, there were good parts.
Hmm.
But this thing of now, I don't know, bro. I don't know if it's social media or what, bro. People start saying weird things of Ruben out. We should have kept Eric. We should have. Are you serious? We should have kept Eric.
Ah,
Rude.
come on, man.
How do you know, bro? How? How do you
How?
know? You think that if
How?
Rude was the permanent manager, he would be winning games every week for fun? I
Yeah.
mean, Hakim
Maybe.
just dropped points recently, and he's been doing well. So
Honestly,
that's why I'm like,
maybe.
people need to stop being unreasonable, bro.
Maybe they believe so. They believe he would have been scoring, winning games for fun. That's what people probably believe. But one thing is this, man. At least for once, you guys have a manager that actually reads a game. Like when he's watching, he reads the game. And the reason why I said so was things he said after the game. And even I looked at him. He was pissed. I could see that he was not happy. He was pissed. That is something you want as well. Whereby you are seeing your manager so annoyed at the result, not that he comes and start gaslighting you, start lying to people. But look at what he said. And these are things we already knew already. You know what he said? This is what he said about some of the players. He said that Bruno wants long passes all the time. And this is what I've been saying. I've been saying the way Tenax play, the way Amorim play football, if you guys are going to play exactly like that, there are players that need to leave. Now, when you have a player like Bruno who wants to be spamming those passes all the time, where does he have the chance to play those tap? Because now in Amorim's system, it does not require long ball. It doesn't. The only time it requires long ball if you are changing from this corner to the other corner. But long ball is not something he does all the time. And this is
Yeah,
what he said. He points it out. He said, Bruno wants the long passes all the time. He wants to do the long pass all the time. And then he said again, Zexi has to understand that he has to go into the box for the crosses. Now, this is man now telling you the negative side of what he saw and the positive side as well. So you get, and these are facts. I've been talking about Zexi. Position is bad. His position is something that can be terrible. Maybe the guy else sees himself more as a 10 than a 9. Then on Dallo, he said Dallo used to pass the ball to the center backs and go inside, play as a midfielder. Now he has to stick to this position. He's basically telling you what Dallo was doing. Like this, like me and you were talking about how Dalo have been playing more of your midfield, but right now he's saying it now that now he has to. So he's making it compulsory. Like this guy, yes, he was doing it, but now I want him to do this. Then he went on to Mazwari. He said Mazwari is so smart, he can play anywhere. That type of player is so crucial for our future. Then he said Ahmad was very good. In 3 days, he improved so much defensively. Basically telling you that also is not really like top notch. His defensing is not really like what it's supposed to be. But at least it's telling you that he has he has improved from basically probably what he saw on the training ground to what he saw in the game. He has improved. Then
Yeah,
he went on to say, Onana saved us 2 times at least. He tried to connect the ball with the players,
player of the season
and
award
that
is
was
another one to say
and that
that.
was very good for me.
Yeah.
So, Vita, on this, what do you want to touch on this, man? What do you want to touch on?
What I like is the authenticity of him, because the last person we had who was this honest was Ralph Ragnick, and he wasn't
Yeah.
a permanent solution. So when he's speaking like this, he's not speaking as a dead man walking. I think it's easy to start being this critical when you know your job is on the line. His job isn't on the line. They've just signed him for 2.5 seasons. And here's what I want to say. The players have two choices. They can either accept this criticism and become better, because I think that's what Ruben wants for them genuinely. He's protected each of his players from day dot to say that they're right. So he's not coming from a place of throwing somebody under the bus. He's not saying, hey, Sancho's not training well, whatever. He's pointing out everybody's issues.
Yeah.
And he's saying that if these guys can fix these problems, we become a better team for it. And he's acknowledging good work at the same time, because I feel like so many people found it so easy to shit on Ahmad. Sorry for my
Mm-hmm.
language,
Mm-hmm.
because they wanted their special player to be
To play.
better, you know. And now you've got the person who sees Ahmad week in week out saying, "Hey guys, he's a good player. He's so
Mm-hmm.
good that I've asked him to improve his defensive work so that he can play left wing, so he can
Mm-hmm.
play as a wing back. Sorry, that he did it. He did it,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm happy with that. So that tells me he's a good player. That's all he's
Mm-hmm.
saying. Even if you think about the Mazraoui statement, he's saying this guy is so good, I can
Mm-hmm.
rely on him to play just about any position. He's a good
Yeah.
player.
Yeah.
And people can either keep having their Ahmad agenda, or they can accept that Ahmad is a good player. Now, is he the best player in the world? Nobody said that, bro. But
Yeah.
he's good enough to not be benched. And that was the
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
problem we had before, to say that you're not going to give Ahmad a chance at all. Because every time the kid comes on, he plays his heart out.
Yeah.
You talk about playing for the badge, the kid does that.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he just needs to be coached to become better in certain aspects of the game, like any other player. So it tells me that Ruben is working with each of his players, bro. He's not
Yeah.
neglecting anybody. He understands
Mm-hmm.
everybody's strengths and weaknesses. And I guess it's up to him to try and improve the strengths, or to maybe reduce the weaknesses. But these guys, bro, this is cold coaching. For me, if I have a coach, like a career coach, I
Yeah.
want the same things, bro. He says, yeah, your communication skills could be better. I like the
Yeah.
way you lead people. That's what you want, bro. You don't want a person who's going to just play you into form. I don't know what play you into form means, bro. Honestly, till today, that
That
makes
was
no
crap for
sense,
me,
bro.
man. That was
That
crap
that
for me.
makes no sense, bro.
I never understood that because I don't understand. Like that, this is why I've been asking people that always think Ahmad is not good enough. I said, can you guys please explain to me how a manager is playing somebody that is not good enough, that have been crap, playing back to form for 18 months, and yet you have a player that gives it all, come on the pitch, does a job. Have one game, one bad game, it gets dropped to the bench. So what end up? Why is he not keeping that same? Why is he not playing that player back to form also? Because if you talk, they tell you that no. Now they want to tell you that no. Rashford has to play. Rashford has to play. The honest truth is this, man. Me, like for me, I believe Amorim, because people say if you're going to use Rashford, you will fail. What I would say is this: if I was a manager coming in to take a United job, and I look at Rashford goals statistics, and this thing comes back whereby he scores a goal in every 3 games. He's stacked. He scores a goal every 3 games. Then he is a striker you can actually rely on because when you look at your front line, for me, I don't think this guy is doing well at the moment. He's not even playing. He's not even playing well. Rasmus Hoyland is not. He has not been playing well. Maybe you guys want to go out there, go and get Raleigh and Antonio or Ejigo Kores. Let him learn because I don't think he's a ready article as yet. I think he's a good player. He can be good. He has the potential to be good. But at this point in time, he still lacks it. He still lacks it. Rashford can still offer more as a striker, but will he want to play as a striker? That's the problem. Which is why I would say sell Rashford, sell Bruno as well. And for your information, guys, for the people that believes Mason Mount is actually not good enough, well, I will tell you, Amorim likes Mason Mount, and he says
Mm,
it.
mm,
If he
I saw
can
that.
stay fit, if he can stay fit, he's going to play a lot of games. Like if he's, I believe Amorim loves the dude
Do
because
you know what it is? Do you know what it is, Timber, with
yeah,
a player like Mount, right? Fans are weird. People think we need to have 11 Ronaldos on the pitch, which
hmm
is not true.
yeah,
With Ruben now, when I go back to the analysis that Jamie Carragher gave, right? Casemiro and Ericsson were hesitant to press because they know one ball behind them, they screwed because
yeah,
they don't have the physicality. But
yeah, the more,
unfortunately for them, that's what Ruben wants. And a guy
hmm
like Mount will happily press for Ruben
yeah, yeah,
with no hesitation. That's
hmm
the one thing that Mount excels at. We saw that at the beginning when he did play
yeah,
for Eric before he got injured. That guy is
yeah,
good at what he does. He's good at pressing. And like I said, I don't need every one of my players to be world class. One Mount needs to stay fit, like Ruben is saying, but he also
hmm
needs to get up to number 7, bro. He doesn't need that extra criticism.
pressure, yeah,
Honestly,
pressure. It
just take
doesn't.
another number, bro. I don't know. Go take number 11. Go take, I don't know, bro. Take another number and play your game because we don't need everybody to be a star player. Maybe you were a star boy at Chelsea. It's fine, bro. This is not Chelsea. This is Man
hmm
United. We need everybody to chip in. And if anything, this team only needs one star player, in my opinion, bro. We just need other people to be great.
Yeah.
We just need the one star player, and we need people to do their jobs. Because yes, all I saw was Casemiro was like, "Yo, I kind of don't want to be this high. This feels uncomfortable." Johnny Evans was pressing higher than flipping Cass at certain stages, bro, in the game. So I
Honestly,
think
man.
that's why he loves. And people will always question these things, like why do managers like Scott McTominay? It's because these guys will do the graveyard shift, and
hmm
every team needs those people, bro. For these systems in modern football, we keep saying that the Premier League is a fast-paced football league. Well, if you're going to
hmm
play fast-paced football and press up high, you're gonna need players like Mount.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we're gonna have another manager that's gonna who's gonna give up on his style of football to try and accommodate these players, which I don't want, bro. If it means that some players are sacrificed at the altar of they are not good enough for the
hmm
style,
Yeah.
I'm not saying Casemiro's a bad player. I'm saying if he's not good enough for the
hmm
style that Ruben is playing, then
Yeah.
sell them, move them on. It's okay. We need to back this manager so that we see what it looks like when he's got people who are able to implement. Now, if everybody is able to do what the manager needs and it fails, it means he's failed. It's fine.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, like for me, like I said, I think so, there are players that have to leave United for, you know, for the greater good. And Bruno is Fernandez. I'm sorry, is one of them. Bruno Fernandez. It's Rashford. I know Lindelof is going anyway. Ericsson is going anyway. Casemiro might even go anyway. Harry Maguire also. I see him leaving because if you guys are going to be good, then you guys want to do whatever the manager asks you guys to do. Honestly, honestly.
I
Now,
also
if
think,
you,
I also think that Ruben has to try by all means to win the Europa or to finish in the he's gonna need that money, bro. Eric wasted our money and time, and he's
that guy
talking about
wasted,
little man budget.
waste.
He needs the money, bro.
That
Like,
man wasted money, man. That guy wasted United money. Honestly, just
mm,
that some of your fan base don't do, like they will still defend the guy to anywhere. Honestly, so that's the thing. So, but do you think this guy is going to end up at United? Go correct. Do you see him coming to the team?
If you see that, it's like with you guys when you were talking about Xavi, right?
Mhm.
Xavi would never choose City over Madrid, but it requires Madrid to make an approach.
Yeah.
And I know Arsenal fans feel like it's a done deal. Victor is coming. But I honestly, there's some players are loyal to their managers because of the
Yeah.
chance that that manager took on them and helped
Hmm.
to create those players. And I know we don't want to go back to the whole signing the manager's previous players, but if the previous player is one of the top strikers in Europe, I don't
Hmm.
see why that's a bad thing. So I think if the club approaches Victor and the club in the same
Hmm.
manner they did Xerxes and Euro, because those are very strategic ways they got those players to come to United rather than to Madrid and AC Milan.
Yeah.
Then I don't see how we fail at getting Victor, bro, because he's got a manager who knows him inside and out.
Hmm.
They number one striker right now in United. It's a
Hmm.
it's an open, just like Arsenal. It's an open position. There's nobody who's excelling, so he doesn't have to worry about game time, bro. Like you can't tell me you're gonna bench Victor for Hoyland or for Zexi.
Never. Never.
You're
Come
not
on.
gonna bench those guys are going to be benched for Victor. So that's
Hmm.
number one. You got his manager, and I feel like Omar Barada and Dan Ashworth as a combination when it comes to chief negotiators are
Hmm.
so little that if they enter the chat, bro, Arsenal needs to be worried. They must ask Real Madrid. These guys are not playing games, bro. They know what they're doing, and they will work. Because I know in the summer, the clause will go down to 60. The release clause, if
Hmm.
I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
These
Yeah. Yeah.
guys
You
could
go.
easily go to Sporting and say, guys, look, we'll give you 61 instead of 60, which means you
Hmm.
make a 1 million profit. Everybody else wants to pay the 60. We'll give you 61, but on the permission that we do it over 3 seasons. Either way, you're getting 61.
Yeah.
And so
Knowing Arsenal actually, knowing Arsenal, Arsenal believes. I don't think he's done. I don't even think they're talking to him. I don't just believe. So some of their fans just runs with that topic. Because for me, I believe if it comes to a ground whereby he has to move, I don't see him going to Arsenal, man. I don't.
can I be honest though? I wouldn't be surprised if United are speaking to him because you know the way they were asking Ruben, has United spoken to you? And he tried to duck the questions. They've been
Hmm.
asking Victor the same questions, like
Hmm.
are you gonna join him at United? And he's
Yeah.
not saying no. He's
No,
not
we're not
saying
saying no. Yeah.
he's just saying I'm focused on sport. He's doing the same thing his manager did
Did.
when they were asking him the same questions. So I wouldn't put it past these guys going to Portugal not just to speak to Ruben,
Hmm.
but to
Hmm.
players. And also,
Yeah.
you might be surprised, but you might see some of their midfield players at Sporting at United because
Hmm.
our midfield isn't exactly the best. So you're talking
No.
about people like Cass leaving, Ericsson,
Yeah.
you have to replace them. So I
Yeah.
wouldn't be surprised if some of these guys and also other targets that we were looking at last
Hmm.
season get pulled in to create a new midfield, bro. And it will
Yeah.
probably be a younger, stronger midfield. And I wouldn't be surprised if instead of getting Pogba, right, which is what people were saying, Kobe becomes Pogba. Like
Yeah.
we've got a younger version of that, and Ruben works with that instead of getting Pogba. You get what I'm saying?
Hmm. Hmm.
So Arsenal mustn't if they're gonna seal this thing, bro. I think the only way for any other team besides Arsenal pay the 100 million release clause because if Ruben picks up the phone and says, "Dude, listen, they're gonna
Yeah.
call
It's
you,
done.
they're gonna call you, bro.
Yeah.
What do you what do you want within reason? I will speak to them.
Hmm.
I can see, bro. Me, I've got a manager right now in my life who gave me my first job, mentored me, he gave me, bro. This guy did for me what other managers won't do. That guy coached me in terms of leadership,
Hmm.
negotiating. And I'm only 27, so most of these things people learn in their 30s in their career.
Hmm.
But this
Hmm.
guy taught me from when I was 21 how to do these things. If this man called me today, bro, and he said, "Hey, bro, I need a executive manager for ABCD,"
Hmm.
brother, I won't hesitate, bro. I'll be like,
You're
"Hey,
gone. Yeah.
you're gone, bro. You the guy who
Hmm.
gave me a chance in life.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
going, bro." So that's what I'm saying. Arsenal mustn't think it's a done deal, bro. That's the danger. If you think about it, Tim, what's his name? Julian Timber, whatever, from
Yeah.
Arsenal.
Timber. Yeah.
That guy was going to us at some stage until Louis Van Gaal said, "Hey, bro, if you don't go there, I won't play you."
Yeah.
That guy was coming to us. That's how much
Yeah.
these guys loved.
He said if you
Their
go
coach.
there, forget it.
You're not
If
playing.
you go
So that's
there,
what I'm
you're
saying,
not
bro.
playing.
The manager thing. I think Arsenal knew. Oh crap! Everybody knew. if this guy goes to United, it means that even some of the players they want might follow him there. But it also meant for people like Hoyland, I'm sure they were like, crap, bro. He might bring Victor,
Mhm.
and that means bench time for me. Which for a person like Hoyland, I would say, bro, don't worry. It means you get to look at somebody who's doing it and ask him questions.
Yeah.
I don't know why these young players are so afraid of having a senior player who's at the top of their game play. You don't have to play every game, bro. Like
No, you can't.
back in the day, even Ronaldo says when he joined, he had a lot of people to look up to, like Ruud van Nistelrooy. He
Gigs.
adapted a part of other people's games to his own game to become
Hmm.
CR7 essentially. And that's
Yeah.
what you, bro. Can you imagine joining a team and your senior players is Ruud van Nistelrooy, Paul Scholes,
Roy
Ryan
Keane,
Giggs, Roy
Ryan Giggs as
Keane,
well.
bro? That's good mentorship, you know. And he
Yeah.
says, bro, he's the when people ask how does Ronaldo take care of himself, bro, he says, bro, I looked at how these guys recovered game in, game out. Giggs was
Hmm.
doing yoga to keep in shape. I mean, think about the longevity of Giggs. How do
Man,
think of that,
Giggs
bro.
was so crazy, man.
Bro, how did that guy
It.
play for that long? He says, bro, these guys took care of their bodies, bro.
Hmm.
And he learned from that thing to become more strict and disciplined. That's why I guess it pissed him off to a degree when he came and then the young guys didn't want to learn.
Yeah,
It
yeah, he
was
did.
controversial.
He
Like,
said it in an interview. Now. He said it in an interview. Now. He said it out.
he's
So I
like, bro, like
understand.
I'm trying to give back because people gave to me.
Hmm.
I feel like it's my responsibility as a top player to also give to the next generation. And I feel like the only people who are willing to do that were like your Garnachos because he worships the
Mm.
ground that Ronaldo works on. So that's what I'm saying, bro. Hoyland mustn't be stressed by a person like Victor coming. It's a good thing,
Hmm.
bro. Think about Victor's story, bro, from rags to riches. That guy was playing for Coventry,
He played for Brighton as well.
Brighton.
And
Nobody was picking him at the time,
he,
bro.
the other way, Marco was trying to bring the conversation into the whole stuff about he did not play at Brighton. He was betting better at Brighton. I was asking him, I said, Mark, but you also need to consider that you had a striker in Mope, and who else? There's somebody that I'm trying to remember his name as well. That was
Was
scoring goals
Welbeck
for Brighton.
was Welbeck at Brighton when Victor was there? Because Welbeck is also bad. He's been bad,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah. Rebecca was there. Mompe was there. There's one other striker as well. I've forgotten his name. He's a black dude. They were there. So for Gokores to get that time, he was not going to get it anyway. And the man decided to go to Coventry. Coventry was where he actually scored goals. Then he went to Sporting. And he has not stopped. He has been scoring goals ever since then.
Exactly,
So for
bro.
me, I think he's ready because trying to say no, Rasmus Hoyland or Gukures was not doing what he's doing now. We know that, but it was also because of the fact that people who were playing at his role at that point in time were better than him. That was why he was not able to get game time. In fact, nobody even some people don't even know he played for Brighton. Most people don't even know Gokures played for Brighton.
Bro, I saw a Percy Tau was also there, bro. Man, barely
Yeah,
saw time.
yeah, Mr. Pesa was there as well. So there were players then. Well, Champions League football today, man. Champions League football. I'll be
Yeah.
watching Arsenal and Goku rest. Let me we see watch him
Oh,
and see what he
Ronaldo
will do
versus
against Arsenal.
Arsenal versus Sporting.
Yeah,
Oh, I
and
hope Jokeris
PSG against
slap
Bayern
them.
Munich.
Oh, Bayern, do me a solid, bro. That's another fake club, bro. I don't like these money clubs, bro. Do me a favor, PSG. I mean, Bayern. Kane, bro, drop a hat trick on those guys, bro. Please, please, bro.
So you don't like the money clubs, bro.
Uh,
It's not. You guys have money as well. You guys, this is why you guys look as you guys don't know what to. You guys don't have funds. It's the Glazers, man. You guys
hey,
allow the
man,
Glazers.
our
The
fans
Glazers.
are not fake, okay? We've got fans, okay?
Yeah, you guys are not fake, man. You guys are not fake, man. You're not fake. We know that for a fact.
Yeah, bro.
We cannot dispute that. You guys are not fake. And that's why I
Yeah,
said where City messed up. Because for me, even with the fact that City won treble, they still don't have money. They still don't make the money man you make in a
they told
year.
us they need more money than
They
us,
don't.
bro. Those
They
said,
don't.
okay.
They don't have the fan base. They won a treble when they were doing their parade. How many people show up? Nobody show up.
Well, these guys came to Cape Town. I think people went. I don't know. If that is United, bro, best believe I'm getting on a plane and
Hmm?
I'm finding myself in Cape Town somehow.
Imagine.
Some, but
Atletico Bilbao from Spain won the Copa del Rey. Copa del Rey. The whole street was full of their fans. So sometimes, man, you know what you are doing.
No,
And that
bro.
was
There's only one real club in Manchester, bro. I keep telling people this, bro. And I said it. I
and
said, guys, look, these guys lost 4-0. Ne? The only people talking about them is us.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Nobody cares, bro. There's no news tabloids jumping on City.
Nobody's even
Guys,
saying that this guy needs to
understand?
go.
It's us
Sack
who are
him.
trying to banter City that
Yeah.
care that we lost. But
Mm-hmm.
the actual broski, I kid you not, bro. Let Ruben beat this guy 4-0. They're gonna be printing the news, bro. United beat Pep. Is this
Yeah.
guy going to win the league? Because we are Man United. Us we
Yeah.
met.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
That's a
But
fact,
sorry,
man.
before we end, I just wanna I heard you say something about Mark being one. Bro, Mark needs to chill, bro. You know, I think sometimes we love our players to a fault. If a
Mm-hmm.
club says they're going to buy a player and they're gonna play in the position of your favorite player, be happy, bro. Because your favorite
Mm-hmm.
player needs to do two things. Either they're going to be better or they're not going to be better. It's their choice.
Mm-hmm.
Because a football team is not made up of 11 football players. It's a squad.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
it's a
all of these
squad.
guys want to play, but unfortunately, on the pitch, you can only field 11 people. So
11.
if Hoyland is as good as he says, then bring Victor, bro. Let's see how good he is.
Mm-hmm.
And then you won't know until these people have to compete for a shirt how good
For a
somebody
shirt,
is.
yeah. For a shirt.
So let
Yeah.
them compete for the shirt, bro. And if Victor comes out on top, you strip that number 9 away from Hoyland. I don't give a damn.
Sure.
Hey, confidence, confidence. Go find
Confidence. You take it
confidence
out.
somewhere else, then.
Take it out, man. This is not where you
Go.
come and like not a big club, man. They are a big club. You don't come there, come and be taking shit. That's you see that shirt number of number 10, 9, 11, 7. They should have kept it somewhere. Nobody deserves to wear that shirt as yet. Honestly. Nobody have done what it takes to actually be given
But
that
you know
shirt.
what? People are
How
scared of
long?
people's
How
feelings,
how long
bro.
did it take Marie to give Vinicius Junior the number 7? How long did it take? Like it was wearing
Oh,
29. From
bro.
29, he wore 2020. 20. He played extremely well, and yet he did not get to the 20 still.
Bro, it's
He did
because
not.
people are scared of people's feelings, bro, and I'm like, bro, right now these people are disgracing those numbers. All of them.
Honestly.
Take those
Honestly, man.
numbers away from them. Me, the numbers I want to be stripped away. Number 8, number 6,
Mm-hmm.
number 10, number 7, and number 11.
Yeah.
Because none
Yeah,
of
man.
the people wearing these shirts right now are performing.
No, man. No, 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 no,
In
no.
fact, Onana
Honestly.
should be given number 1, but he doesn't want it. Because right now, Onana, hey, him and Mazarawi
Onana.
for me right now, there's
Onana, man. Guys, man. Onana
there's
saved you
two
guys in
players.
that game, man. That game against Ipswich, he made some incredible saves whereby you guys would have lost that game like convincingly. 3-4.
Did
Lost that
did
game.
uh, did Cameroon qualify for AFCON?
I don't know yet. I think they will qualify, but they say they're going to play a game in December. I don't know what game is that. So I'm sure he will also goes. He's going to be there though. We'll have to see.
I'm just saying because he's improved so much, bro, that I hope his manager will give him another chance, bro, because he's playing very good, to be honest.
No, no, no. The problem he had with this manager is the fact that the manager was saying he does not want Onana to be playing the ball with his feet. And
Mm.
Onana is like, no, man, you can. At least I've been using doing this. I don't know how to do not playing with my feet. That was basically the issue they had. Playing with his feet. That's basically the issue they had, man. But big
But
up,
then,
guys, man.
yeah,
Big up, guys, man. It was a great show. Great show. Big up to you, Kenny, for jumping in. Big up to Luman. Big up to Mark. Also, I think I see, is it Apello?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
Tabello.
Big up, Tabello. Big up to everybody, man. You made the show so nice, man. My G, what do you have coming on, bro?
I've been on holiday because of my birthday and all of that, so I'm gonna do the therapy
Mm-hmm.
tomorrow to react to the weekend. I don't know if I
Okay.
can find the game to watch it completely, but yeah, I'm bringing back the therapy, bro. Since the international break is over, so I'll do that tomorrow at 6 p.m. and then the preview on Friday for the next
All
game.
right. All right. But okay, you are doing on you guys are playing Europa League as well.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, it just came to mind now.
so many games, bro. You need to sleep. Bro.
Oh man, you gotta playing games, man. It's always the case, bro. Games are also much, man. But no,
When
no
are we
problem,
playing?
man.
Oh yeah, we're playing on Thursday against.
Bodo
So
Glit.
yeah, I'll probably do a watch along with the guys.
Mm-hmm.
Botswana, Papi, and them. Probably
Yeah.
do. a watch along, and then yeah, the preview on Friday. Yo, so I've got a lot of streams. So tomorrow it's the therapy. Then Friday, Thursday we've got the watch along at 10. Friday midday I will do not mid yeah midday I'll do the preview, and then obviously on Sunday we've got the game with Everton.
Ah, that'll be nice. Let's see what's going to happen, man.
We're playing Arsenal
Because
next week. Damn.
next week Thursday, next week Wednesday.
Yes, we're playing
Ah, man,
Arsenal.
there are so many games to be played, man. Wow. Well, guys, we're going to be giving you guys more content, man. You can see the outline there. Please do the right thing. Smash the like button. Vegeta is just 2 subscribers away from 80. Please, let's do that. Please, let's do that. I don't know what is wrong with YouTube as well. Sometimes subscribers goes up and come down, goes up and come down. I don't know. It
I
does
don't
happen
know.
to me as well. It happened to me as well. But you come, you see, I've seen my subscription even 4,000 and something. Next, you are seeing 4,038. It's coming down again. I'm like, but one guy explained to me, said sometimes they are around, they look for the bolt and the whatever spam and they take them out. But with that, big up to you, man. Big up to everybody. And like I said, do the right stuff, subscribe, like, and share, and let us know your what do you think, your thoughts on everything we talked about. For me, for now, for me, your boy, and your boy Vegeta signing out. See you guys on the next one, man.
Peace
Thanks
out,
for watching.
people.
That's caught in the crossfire.